What's up, Herd? Here is your market analysis for today. Let's jump on into it. So first and foremost, we got Bitcoin here. This is the weekly chart, guys. This is where I wanted to start today. Based on this trend exhaustion here, I do think we're going to see a reversal soon, and just based on a couple things here. First of all, let's track this. So this was the last bull flag that we had, lasted a couple weeks here. So we've had about, let's say 7 bars, which is 7 weeks or 49 days here. And let's look at the current. Let's start it from all the way up here and see where we get here. So we're at 5 bars. If you count the previous 2 weeks, we did go a little bit higher on this first one here. So we're at 7 bars there, or 8 bars now. So it's possible that we could be turning around now. I want to look at the 1 day as well to kind of show you where we're at. And I do think we've got a possible inverse head and shoulders pattern here where we've come down, and here's the first shoulder, come back up to the neckline, come down to the head, and come up to the shoulders or neckline here, and then back down to the other shoulder. And I do think that we possibly have hit the bottom before we're going to start heading back up. Money flow is starting to come back in, whale money flow that is, on Bitcoin, and the trend reversal looks like it has already started from down here. We had a little bit of a hiccup here and then back up. So we could be turning around this corner here, meaning that we'll either jump back up to the top of the range or possibly break out. Now, typically on a inverse head and shoulders pattern, you have this sort of, if this is the neckline here, if I go down to the bottom of the head, I can pull this out and extrapolate from the breakout that we should go back up to all-time highs if that is actually the case with this pattern. So Bitcoin is currently up this morning, as well as Ethereum, only 0.5%, but it's a step in the right direction, guys. And whale money flow is coming back into Ethereum as well. We've got the trend line coming back up here, and I do think this could be, cross your fingers, guys, because this could be a relief rally or a breakout from here. We've already touched 1-2 times on this resistance. We've touched 1-2 times on this support line. This purple line here is kind of my bull market support as well, and we've touched that. Just a couple of days ago, we touched that down here with a down wick. I wouldn't be surprised if we touched it one more time before going up. We may go sideways a little bit here, guys, for the next couple of days and then shoot up. But typically, whale money flow into the market suggests that we'll go up in a couple of days. So we'll see what happens there. If we start really seeing this creep up towards the middle, I do publish a video for this type of content twice a week now, guys. So be looking forward to that as we get into to next week. But through the weekend, guys, I do expect to see a relief rally up to, hopefully back up to 3,200 for Ethereum, and back up to close to 65,000, possibly higher for Bitcoin. And then let's look at a couple other coins here. Let's look at BNB and Sol before we move on to the elephant ecosystem. Yeah, BNB is still doing great, hitting up towards $600. Really keeping that bull flag going. This is a really great bull flag, guys. Pretty consistent, staying in that 600 to a little bit under range, 550 to 625 range here, and just super solid for BNB. And Sol is actually up a little bit today, bounced off of whatever support is right here. I didn't see a support line specifically that I can tell, but it's definitely popping up a little bit here, and let's see if we can't get a rally. Got a little bit of money flow, although this trend exhaustion could be a sign that could come back down again, so we'll see. It did break out already from the resistance here, so looking for a retest, maybe back down, and then a shoot up, but we'll see what happens. And then let's go to some of the elephant ecosystem tokens. Now, we had a couple interesting days here, so let's get into elephant just to show you where we're at. I think we've kind of bottomed out, guys, at least for now. Hopefully we have a nice turnaround on this. I was disappointed that we couldn't go higher in March and came back down, but this did come up with the rest of the market, guys. So I do expect if the market turns around that we could get a similar rally. Let's look at this this percentage here. It's 42%. So even with the in and out tax on this trade, you would have gotten easy 20% there. And if similar happens here, you know, we're looking at 20% or 40% from there, looking at back to 25 cents per million on Elephant. And money flow is coming in actually pretty strong here, guys. So that's really encouraging to look at that. We've got nice money flow here, which made this pump. And if we've got money flow already coming back in here, this could pump pretty high pretty quick. So let's go to Trunk as well. Trunk did come back down. There was a little bit of turbulence as it was the backing, or is the backing, for the newest token in the ecosystem, which is the Savanna Haus token, which BT explained on. If you didn't get in on the Telegram and the X Spaces, guys, BT explained that a little better on Wednesday. And it is the voting governance token for the Elephant ecosystem. BT wants to make it more decentralized. He wants to throw away the keys to contracts and give the foundation made up of Savanna Haus token holders the opportunity to vote on governance. So that's pretty awesome. But because it's backed by Trunk, and we had some amazing, let's actually go look at Savanna real quick before I get into the Trunk price, and you'll understand why this sort of happened here. Not only did the market pull back, but we had some turbulence with the Savanna SVNN token launch. It was quite fun to watch it. I participated in some of the trading here, guys, but I ended up buying a little bit down here, a little bit more here, and then I ended up LPing. And though the price has come down quite a bit since my second purchase, I am happily LPing in this range, guys. And hopefully, you know, the volume has been so high that the LPing between Trunk and Savanna has been actually pretty lucrative for myself. Now, if you missed out on this run, guys, you have this opportunity now to get into this, and it has been extremely steady for, this is the hourly chart. Let's actually look at the daily. So the daily has that's a little less interesting. The 4 hour is probably more of the telling story of what happened. So we went up massively. This was a incredible run. If you got in, you know, even right now, if you get in and we see similar price action, that's a 1,000% gain here. So a 10x, guys, for anybody who got in down here. Now, if you get in down here and it happens again, you could possibly see a 10x, though I'm not sure that's going to happen. We'll see. I don't want to throw anybody off or predict the future for anybody. Not financial advice, guys, but if you want voting power in the Elephant Money ecosystem, do check out the Savanna token, and that's on Solana, guys. So we've decided to LP it with Trunk on Solana, so you have to buy Trunk or own some Trunk already to get into the Savanna token, and you swap that for Savanna, that Trunk for Savanna, to get into the ecosystem here. And that's why, since we had these downward candles, is why we had the price fluctuation inside of the Trunk token, and that's what brought this back down primarily. I think some of the market movement too. We're just coming back to resistance here, guys, or support rather. So we've got some support line down here, which is doing pretty strong for us. Bounced off of that, and possibly see a little turbulence if, depending on how the market goes. I do see this coming back up, especially since we have burn mechanisms for the Trunk token in the Trumpet portion, as well as the Elephant futures. Up 20% of that money that goes into Elephant futures now actually buys Trunk as well. So this is really great. I think this should continue its upward trend, guys. And I'm excited for it. I'm holding a pretty decent bag now of Trunk tokens, as I took a little bit off the table when Savanna was super high, and bought some Trunk with it. And now LPing against that. So LPing Trunk and Savanna token. For more information about the Savanna Haus token, go to elephant.money /Savanna. That's 2 N's and then Haus, so dash Haus, not House. So get some information on that. There's a little write-up here, and then maybe I can link in the description below a recording of BT, or at least a link to the Telegram, so that you guys can check that out if you're not already in the Telegram. Highly recommend getting in there, guys. And then we also have If you're in the Friend.Tech application, which is a new SocialFi application on Base, we did create a Savanna Haus chat, and it's pretty easy entry. You do have to buy the Friend token inside of the Friend.Tech ecosystem. It's like Telegram, but on chain, and so it's a new application we're trying out for communication with those in the Savanna Haus ownership. So jump over there if you own some Savanna Haus tokens and join in the conversation, guys. We'll be talking about some of the governance proposals in that space, as well as on the Telegram, I'm sure. So with that, thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a great week, and God bless.